sometimes you see people and they've been playing for 20 years and they're not really playing like you might necessarily think they've been playing for 20 years. And I think quite a lot of that comes down to most of us play what we know, and the amount of exploration we do into other genres and techniques can be quite limited. You should always be looking to like start listening to genres that you're not familiar with, might not even like. You're gonna find musicians, real talented guys that you can take a lot of inspiration from. You're going to be learning new techniques. Those techniques are going to roll over into the stuff that you do like. So I started off playing rock guitar. Back then it was all Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden and AC/DC. And that was all I knew for a really long time. And then, I think perhaps 15 years ago now, a young singer came up to me and asked there was no one around. It was slim pickings, I think, for her, but she needed firework. That was nice. She needed a guitarist for basically a jazz duo she was looking to put together, and I knew absolutely nothing about it at all. And we spent 3 or 4 months getting my nylon string playing up to scratch, and I learnt so much from that experience. I played guitar. A chap local to me was looking for a bass player, and it turned out it was all bossa nova stuff, and I knew absolutely nothing about that. Another fire. And I knew absolutely nothing about bossa nova at all, and I came out learning absolutely loads of Latin rhythms for my bass playing, and got a lot out of it. So it's really these kind of situations where you feel uncomfortable that you're going to get the most out of, that's going to grow you more as a musician. If you were like me and you were just noodling away on a minor pentatonic, you can hear it. If you were like me and you were just noodling away on a minor pentatonic over a Guns N' Roses track until like you drop dead, you're not going to feel particularly accomplished. But and in today's age, you've got so many technique videos on YouTube, and so much like music is available for free just to get into. That there's really no excuse to not be at the top of your game musically, or even if it's not a particularly strong game. Even if your kung fu is not that strong, you really should be just trying to grow yourself always. It's an art form. Just try and grow with it. And for us Fret Monsters, it's not just about playing the guitar or playing the bass, is it? We've got so much more we can do. The guitar itself is broken down into like classical and flamenco. You can go for your rock guitar, or you can go for your jazz guitar, upright bass, ukuleles, banjos. It goes on, and all of these instruments are all and all of these instruments are really closely related. I mean, you're not going to master all of them, but if you can be competent on a few of them, that's really just going to open you up to so much. To so much more. Learning an extra instrument really is probably one of the best things I ever did for my guitar playing. I think that becoming a bass player, a serious bass player, aided me in that. And then again, when I took up the classical guitar, that again aided everything, especially my bass playing. And obviously learning to play the bass opened up the upright bass for me a little bit, which in turn got me into playing a little bit of fiddle. And from there, I learned a little bit of banjo, because we had a deep kind of south kind of band vibe going on as well with a couple of players. So yeah, every time you add on an extra room, your house gets a little bit bigger. That's just how it works. Anyway, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I'll see you next time.